Who Am I? Is a 1998 Hong Kong action comedy film directed by Benny Chan and Jackie Chan, who also starred in the lead role. The film was released in Hong Kong on January 17, 1998. Plot: somewhere in the jungles of South Africa, a multinational military unit, Special Force Unit, ambushes a convoy and kidnaps several scientists working on a highly volatile compound extracted from a recently discovered meteorite. Among the operatives is a Hong Kong national identified as Jackie Chan. The CIA assigns Morgan to investigate the incident, unaware that he and newly retired Lieutenant General Sherman orchestrated the abduction for their personal profit. At the same time, the CIA assigns another operative in South Africa for a more covert operation. Chan wakes up in a tribal village somewhere in the African veldt, still recovering from injuries sustained in an accident he cannot remember. As a result, when asked for his name by the natives, he responds by asking himself, "Who am I?" and is referred to as that by the natives. The tribesmen show him the remains of a crashed helicopter and graves of those who perished aboard. He spends weeks recuperating from his wounds and learning about the tribe's culture. After spotting rally cars from several miles away, Who Am I? Bids the village farewell and ventures on a journey back to civilization. He befriends Japanese rally navigator Yuki after saving her brother from a snake bite and offering to help them finish the race. When they reach Johannesburg, Who Am I? Meets Christine Stark, a journalist sent to interview him about his rally adventure. However, Morgan hears of Who Am I? And sends a hitman to kill him. Morgan also pretends to be his ally, telling him to contact him if he is in danger. After escaping from the hitmen, Christine cracks a secret code written on a matchbook found on one of the dead operatives, which leads them to Rotterdam, Netherlands. Who Am I? And Christine bid Yuki farewell and head for Rotterdam to find more answers to his identity. In Rotterdam, Who Am I? Discovers that Christine is actually an undercover CIA agent who tapped his calls. Not knowing whom to trust, he battles Sherman's hitmen and sneaks into the Willemsworth alone, where he discovers the masterminds behind the kidnapping of the scientists. It is revealed that Morgan and Lieutenant General Sherman are about to sell the extraterrestrial compound to a powerful arms dealer named Armano. While waiting for the online transaction to finish, the three men leave the conference room for a coffee break, giving Who Am I? Time to sneak in and steal the disk containing the compound information. He also cancels the transaction and sends the money to a children's organization, Save the Children's Fund, which infuriates the arms dealer. Once he discovers Morgan's betrayal, Who Am I? Tries to kill Morgan, but interrupted by Morgan's hitmen. After escaping from the building from a battle with Morgan's hitmen, Who Am I? Regroups with Christine, who calls for the execution of a Plan B to surround the Erasmus Bridge and corner Morgan. Once Christine kicks and takes Morgan into custody, Who Am I? Throws the disc off the bridge and tells Christine he will return to Africa. Cast: Jackie Chan as Jackie aka Who Am I? Michelle Ferre as Christine Stark, Mireille Yamamoto as Yuki, Ed Nelson as RETD General Sherman, Ron Smershak as a CIA agent Morgan, David Vlok as Morgan's head assassin, Mike Ian Lambert as Peter, Ron Smornberg as Morgan's Taekwondo hitman, Quan Yung as Morgan's Kai Lifo hitman, Yannick Mbali as Baba, Washington Zisilo as the village chief, Tom Pompert his CIA chairman, Glory Simon as a CIA secretary. DVD releases: United States, the US. DVD releases cut by 9 minutes with the following changes and omissions. A scene in which Who Am I?'s Special Forces unit is double-crossed appears as a black and white flashback in the middle of the original film. For the US release, that scene is placed immediately after Chan's unit completes their mission. Who Am I?'s interaction with the African tribe has been reduced dramatically. Cuts include a scene in which he asks the tribal boy, Baba, How Many Days It Takes to Walk to Civilization, a scene where he and Barbara run away from a lioness after he picks up a lion cub, a scene showing the tribe's farewell ceremony for Who Am I's journey, and a scene in which he performs an interpretation of the tribal dance. The Raleigh race scene has been shortened. A scene where Who Am I recovers feeling in his mouth and explains his situation to Yuki has been cut. All but 2 instant replay shots have been deleted. Unlike other domestic releases of Jackie Chan's films, this version of Who Am I retains the film's original musical score. Hong Kong. The Hong Kong Universe Laser DVD contains the film as it was originally intended. The double-crossed scene is not shown until during the interrogation scene as a revelation flashback. It is meant to be a mystery as to what happened until the viewer sees these flashbacks. It also contains Who Am I's full interaction with the African tribe. However, his English dialogue during this interaction is dubbed into Cantonese during this part. There are English subtitles provided for the whole film. The presentation is not anamorphic. However, Warner Brothers Japan has released 2 DVD editions of the film. The single-disc DVD contains the original Hong Kong cut of the film with an anamorphic presentation, but with no English subtitles, and it retains the Cantonese dub of Jackie Chan during the African tribe scenes. The 2-disc anamorphic edition contains both versions of the film, with English subtitles for the Hong Kong cut. Box office and reception. Who Am I grossed HK $38,852,845 in its Hong Kong theatrical run. It is currently rated at 63% on Rotten Tomatoes. Awards and nominations. 1999 Hong Kong Film Awards winner. Best Action Choreography nomination. Best Actor nomination. Best Film Editing nomination. Best Picture nomination. Best Sound Design.